Wow. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm so excited to be here tonight and get to share something that is very passionate to my heart, something that I find imperative to share with other people, which is health and wellness and how you can achieve that in an easy way and what my experience has been. So I'm going to say, let's see, I've been taking our plant powders now for 3.5 years. I started back when I had a restaurant and was working really hard, 14, 16-hour days, 6 days a week, and was not really taking very good care of my body. I really thought that I was. I thought I was a good eater, that I ate great, lots of plants. But what I recognize is that I ate the same plants all the time, and the stress level of my life was not balanced out with what I was getting. So I think a lot about what my life looked like before and what it looks like now. And I really trusted the person who introduced my family, but introduced me to our plant powders. She was my nurse practitioner. And I went to her to see if she could help me out with just some things that didn't feel right. I didn't have a lot of energy. I had a lot of pain in my hands and feet. I was starting to get a high rheumatoid arthritis factor, and all those things were worrying me a bit. And she suggested that I start taking our plant powders. And at first I was a little reluctant. I thought, I'm not really sure that that's something that would benefit me. Like, I'm already eating all these plants. I'm already doing all these great things for my health. And it took me a little while to come around, but what it came back to is that I really did trust her, and she was there to help me find my best health. And I am so glad that I finally listened to her, because not only has my immediate family, my husband and daughter, been taking our plant powders, but same with my parents and many, many other people that I love. And I've gotten to watch all of those people and myself just gain a much healthier scope to my life. Not only in like feeling good in my body and having all this great energy and all this vivaciousness in my late 40s, but also the community that I get to be connected with is a community that just really speaks to my heart. They show up for me and support me in my health, in my mind, body, and spirit. It's just a really amazing group of people. And every single time I show up to do something like this, I get to meet somebody really cool and new that just adds to the wealth of the community that I get in wellness here. And so I am going to introduce you to somebody that I just got to meet that's new to me, and who I am so grateful to have the opportunity to get to meet, Greg Black. And Greg and I had a minute or two to talk before we started this call, and I got to know about him and how much his family means to him, and the great athlete that he has been in life and the athletes that he's raised. He played football at UNR and then raised a whole family of athletes. And he's really a proud grandpa and proud father. And I'm really excited to hear your story, Greg.
Thank you. I've been involved with Juice Plus now. My name's Greg. I've been involved with Juice Plus for almost 8 years now. And up to that point, we were pretty much getting a lot of plants in our body. And my daughter had an injury, and we couldn't keep up. She was away at school, couldn't keep up with her intake of nutrition that we had built up to that point. So Juice Plus comes into our lives, and immediately we all add that on top of what we're doing. Her being an athlete at the time started to see some recovery, and I knew how to measure that in terms of me not being an athlete anymore, and watched it in my other kids, and they all had tremendous athletic careers. And the thing that I noticed most about them is the lack of injuries that they had as a result of the higher level of concentrated plant-based nutrition that they were getting through the Juice Plus products. So my purpose right now is to introduce all the different products and kind of give you a brief overview of what we have. And in our flagship product are our capsules, which are, I'll give you a quick picture there. That's pretty much all of them there. And they come in these 4 blends. We've got the omegas, the fruits, veggies, and the dark berries. And Juice Plus has taken, what they've done is they've taken all these, about 40 different plants, squeezed them, juiced them, dehydrated those juices, and then broken up into the 4 different blends that we see here. The other way that Juice Plus has delivered the product is one of their great programs that I enjoy and took a lot of advantage of having 4 kids is for every adult order, a child can get their Juice Plus for 4 years through college. So that was huge for us, as all 4 of my kids did go to college. And so it's a 4-year period that they get it for free. And then, of course, you pick up that yourself. So what they've got is a chewable blend, which comes in a big pouch, and it also comes in these individual serving pouches, which I find are real convenient for snacks. The other part, what they've also got is our protein shake, which has, again, 13 grams of protein, fiber, and it's a complete meal and can be used either as a meal replacement, recovery drink, or just even a late night snack when you're trying to avoid the additional calories that might come from Doritos or of ice cream. So this is their chocolate blend, and this is our vanilla blend. And I'm a big fan of both of these. And I even like to blend them sometimes to get that great flavor. Again, the company didn't stop there. They took it one step further in trying to inspire us to eat healthy and to push this concept of more plant-based nutrition into our body. So a few years back, we came out with the Tower Garden, which is an indoor-outdoor aeroponic growing system. And what that does is, that means you can grow in your house, you can grow in your backyard, depending on your climate, you can grow year-round. I actually grow year-round, and we have 4 seasons in Reno, and I've never been able to grow a head of lettuce in Nevada until I got my Tower Garden, and now I'm killing it. So I'm very proud to be a part of the company and share the products. The last couple of years, I've been able to share Juice Plus with my my nieces, and so we've got 4 grandchildren in the next generation already, and all of their moms, I'm proud to say, had Juice Plus in their bodies before pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy, and they delivered all 4 of these beautiful Juice Plus babies, and I'm very proud of that. And I tell the girls all the time that every one of their pregnancies was different than their mother's pregnancy. And they look at me like, what the heck am I talking about? So some of you moms out there know what I'm talking about. I'd like to then now pass this on to what we call our professional recreationologist, and that's Chris Cotton. And he's been a big influence in my life so far as Juice Plus is concerned. And Chris, take it away, sir.
All right, good job, Greg. And before I jump in, appreciate that introduction as the professional recreationologist. I'm gonna address that in a second. But I know that some of your daughters that were competing at a high level they were having injuries and stuff, and you mentioned that. But once you got them on Juice Plus, it just almost brought back their career. Would you say that's true?
That's exactly true. So we're talking about my daughter, Natasha, which is the reason we got on Juice Plus. She had an athletic scholarship her senior year of high school.
Yeah.
And at the same time had a foot injury. And for the first year, she was struggling with that. And we got some advice from Dr. Phillips. And we took that advice. And within the next 3 years, within the next year, she was jumping higher than she had done in high school. She got competitive at the collegiate level. Began to score some points. At one time, she had the best jump for her team in a meet. So she had a lot of personal bests on this recovery. And she's also the daughter that had our first grandchild. So she went straight from, and I literally mean this, she went straight from her last jump to coming in and saying that she was several weeks pregnant. So it was just nonstop, right to the next project. And she now has 2 children, married, doing well in Utah. And I'm tickled pink that the Juice Plus was in our life at the right time. And she just took it all the way to the next level with that.
All right. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate that so much. And this, we like to make this call about human performance. And as you saw, Greg was an athlete. His family's been an athlete. I've been an athlete all my life. I know Denise is an athlete. And there's no higher level of human performance than delivering a child, right?
I'm
So,
telling you.
yeah, speaks so great. So congratulations. And so back to me, professional recreationologist. We chuckle about that, but the truth is I'm serious. I'm serious about being professional at this. And it all really stems from this company. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about the company behind us. It's a 50-year-old company, but because of them, my wife and I came out of a bankruptcy.
Oh, you just muted, Chris. Yep, you're still on mute. This is clearly an organic call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you heard the first part and then all of a sudden, did I go to mute?
You did. You must have like just touched your phone. So we heard that you had just recovered from.
Yes, we were recovering from bankruptcy in a construction business. Thank you. And, you know, it was a pretty hard time in life, a devastating time in life. I got the notice from the bank. They're going to come get the house. We got a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. And, but I'd found this company and I did my due diligence, and 5 weeks in a row, I went out and listened to people talk. They were doing, you know, being successful with this company. At that time, it was 22 years old, 20 years old, actually. And, but what really changed everything was that in those 5 weekends, twice I met the founder and the president of the company, Jay Martin. And so I called my wife and I said, we're putting our marbles in this hat. This is a man of integrity, a man of vision. And so January of 1991, we went to work, and in 90 days, we put some things in place that are still paying us today. And I chuckle about that paying us today because about 3 or 4 years into it, we realized that finances was not going to be a stress point in our life. And so we put a bucket list item together. And one of the bucket list items was moving back to my hometown of Ashland, Oregon. And then I think the top 3 was a bucket list of owning a lake house on Lake of the Woods. And here we are. That was fun. Never done that before. But and you know, another thing was to RV around the United States for a couple of years, and we did that. And in that RV trip, we were in Santa Barbara, parked an RV on the beach, and my wife said, "Do we have to winter in Oregon anymore?" I said, "No, we can go wherever we want." So we also have a house at the beach down in Santa Barbara. But so I'm incredibly grateful. But my message to you is that this company behind us, 50 years old, 2020, the best year we've ever had by a long ways. And imagine that, and all the things that were going on the planet, to have our best year ever. And so, but here's the cool thing about our company. They oversee the growing of all these fruits and vegetables and berries that Greg was talking about. And everybody that grows for us exclusively, because, you know, we want top quality. We oversee everything that's done, and we want to bring the best pristine product to the marketplace that we can. And now we've been doing that for 28 years as of April. So here's what they do. They oversee the growing. They inventory the product. They ship the product. When we get a customer, we put it into the computer. They ship to that customer. They bill that customer. They send a check to us every month, and never been late on a check in 50 years. And so what do? We just share our passion for inspiring healthy living around the world. That's our mission, inspiring healthy living. And so it's so fun. That's why they call our model a virtual franchise, because they take care of everything. We just share our passion. So we've all had some incredible experiences. And one thing we do know after this long, because we are now the most researched nutritional product in history. Over 40 peer-reviewed medical journals have written us up on what we can do to help change people's lives. So really, we're bringing 3 gifts to the marketplace. We're bringing the gift of health. We're bringing the gift of financial improvement. And here's what I call the secret sauce. We're bringing the gift of fulfillment. When you're helping change other people's lives, it brings purpose and meaning to your life. And so that's why we are so excited and passionate about what we do, and sharing this with you tonight. Again, you know, the best is in front of us. The these are unprecedented times still, right? 2020 was a little bit weird. You can't argue with that.
Nope.
And right now, people are coming out of that. We're looking at what is the new normal. We don't know. We didn't know what it was going to be like. We don't know what it's going to be like from here out. But here's what we do know: people are starving for connection. People are starving for community. People are looking forward to more self-improvement. And of course, having a plan B and a financial plan is a good idea. If you didn't have that going into the pandemic, then I'm sure you're going to have it going out, because it's so important. So we're at the right place at the right time, doing the right thing for the planet. And I couldn't be more excited. Just celebrated 30 years with this company. And we're here to help you, be in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So Denise, I'm going to pass it back to you to wrap it up.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris. I'm so glad I was on this call tonight, because it just makes me smile ear to ear when I think about the first time that I met you, Chris, now Greg, getting to meet you, my experience with this company, not only from the wellness perspective, which I had a health journey. I needed to improve my wellness, but I also had, similar business experience as Chris, and I had my own business. I thought that it would be great to own my own restaurant and wine bar, and that would give me freedom in life to have the schedule I wanted, to get to spend time with my child. And it didn't work out that way, but I was so glad that I had this as my plan B, and that it's becoming my plan A, because I was able to leave a restaurant of 13 years, close it, and step out with a paycheck of residual income that I get from this business. From customers that I started with from day one, and team members that have grown with me. And I'm so grateful to get to fall back on that. And it's given me the time to homeschool my daughter, to get to travel and do a lot of the things that I couldn't do when I was running a restaurant. So yeah, just really lightens my heart. And I just love this community and what we get to do and share with other people. So yeah, tapping into that fulfillment, Chris, really just lights me up. So I don't know if you heard something here tonight that fits with what you're looking for in your life. Maybe you have some health or wellness issues that you're wanting to overcome. Maybe you're just an athlete that's looking for really extreme nutrition to help with bettering your performance and just becoming the ultimate athlete that you can become. Maybe you're looking for a really awesome, amazing community to be a part of that will help you with that fulfillment of being part of something, but also getting to share and bring other people into something that is so great. Or maybe you're just curious and want to learn more. Whichever of those fits for you, just reach out to the person that invited you to this call and ask them for some more information. And we look forward to being with you and locking arms with you in your health and wellness journey down the road. All right, I'm going to end the recording.